Unless you win the lottery or are the recipient of a large inheritance, then building your own personal wealth will take years of consistent work and smart decisions. But keeping up with this daily grind takes more than just motivation. It takes specific habits that, when implemented, can lead you to generating more wealth than you ever imagined. Luckily, we can learn the routines and practices we need to enjoy tremendous wealth ourselves, which is why in this video I will share with you 11 effective habits that all rich people have. And if you're new to the channel, then hit the subscribe button below for more life-changing content. Habit number 1, getting up early. You've probably heard the saying, the early bird gets a worm, and that worm is boatloads of money. Studies have shown that 90% of executives wake up before 6 a.m. on weekdays, with nearly 50% of self-made millionaires waking up at least 3 hours before their workday actually begins. In short, the rich know just how powerful getting up early can be. Research has shown not only are early risers more optimistic and conscientious, they also anticipate problems and minimize them more effectively. And when you think about it, getting rich is all about solving problems. For instance, Bill Gates solved the problem of providing the world with personal computers, which is why he's been the world's richest person multiple times in his life. While the wake-up times can vary, with people like Apple CEO Tim Cook getting up at 3:45 a.m. daily to Oprah waking up at 6 a.m., there's no doubt that getting up before the rest of the world truly does give you a leg up on your competition. Habit number 2, reading. One of the main reasons people are able to accumulate ridiculous wealth is because they have knowledge that most others don't, and they use that information to solve problems. For instance, Elon Musk wasn't born with knowledge on how to construct rockets for his company SpaceX. However, through a tremendous amount of textbook reading, he was able to piece together enough knowledge to send his own rockets into space. Even Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha himself, used to read anywhere from 600 to 1,000 pages a day after already hitting the millionaire status. And today, with a net worth of almost $90 billion, he still spends 80% of his day reading and strategizing. Therefore, these two examples and many more prove that the saying, the more you learn, the more you earn, is certainly true. Habit number 3, allocating time to think. As famously quoted by Henry Ford, thinking is the hardest kind of work, which is probably the reason so few engage in it. And while most people shy away from this type of work by distracting themselves with social media, music, or news, the rich get down to business and ensure they allocate time every single day to think. They think about their career, their health, and their personal relationships. Studies have shown that thinking and reflection have stress-reducing effects on the body, and this is especially important when you are a high-strung individual trying to decide on important business decisions. While the average rich individual sets aside 15 minutes a day for this hard work, just 2 minutes of focused thinking can help you relax and refocus you on your task at hand. Habit number 4, surrounding themselves with good company. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and this is why the rich select their company very wisely. In a study of wealthy individuals, 86% made conscious efforts to associate with other successful people, while on the flip side, 96% of those struggling financially hang around other low-income earners. Now, this doesn't mean that the rich only associate with people because of their economic status, but when it comes to making money, it does help to gain support and advice from those who have succeeded before you. This is why if you aren't where you want to be financially, you need to evaluate each of your relationships and determine if they're a rich relationship, i.e. relationships that support your financial growth, or a poverty relationship, which are relationships that are negative and stunt your progress. You will see that the more you spend time with those who are striving for similar goals, the closer you will be to achieving your own. Habit number 5, protecting their mornings. While I said that the rich wake up early, it's only beneficial if they put these early hours to good use, and one of the easiest ways to derail your morning is by checking your email. While this may seem like a productive activity, the truth is that this is often a gateway to an avalanche of problems and can distract you from tackling your highest value activities when your energy is at the highest for the day. This is why Jeff Bezos, known as a master at managing his time, only starts his daily meetings at 10 a.m. so he can focus the first few working hours of the day on his most important tasks. And if the strategy works for one of the world's richest people, then it can certainly work for you. So if you aren't checking your email during this time, what other activities should you be doing? Some make a habit of meditating or writing in a journal, reading something educational, or getting a head start on an important project, and leave their lower value activities like checking email for later in the day. Habit number 6, tracking their goals. The rich know that making money doesn't just magically happen. Unless you win the lottery, becoming wealthy takes numerous deliberate steps and actions towards a final outcome. And in order to continue to progress, you need to track your goals. Studies find that wealthy individuals consistently set specific, attainable goals. These goals are realistic and had a specific set of actions that would need to be carried out in order to be met. For instance, instead of saying, I would like to earn $1 million this year, a more realistic and specific goal might be, I will bring in an additional $25,000 this year by increasing my production capacity. Assuming it's actually possible to increase production, this is a goal that can be realistically attained through careful planning and hard work. One very effective method for creating specific and attainable goals is by using the SMART goal framework. This method requires your goal to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. For instance, using the SMART goal framework, your financial goal could be save $12,000 in my high-interest savings account in 12 months by setting up $1,000 monthly deductions with my employer. Having a robust goal that satisfies all the elements of the SMART goal framework is much more likely to have you succeed than creating vague goals like save money or become rich. Habit number 7, being frugal. There's a popular saying that you have to spend money to make money. While this is mostly true, most non-wealthy people don't take into account the fact that the more you spend, the less you have, and spending more than you earn does not result in wealth. Rich people avoid overspending. Just because they could throw down $500,000 for a brand new car doesn't mean they do. Rich people appreciate all the hard work that they've put into growing their wealth and remain true to their money-conscious ways. For instance, in 1999, with a net worth of $10 billion, Jeff Bezos bought a Honda Accord when he could afford literally any car on the market. When asked why he decided on such an inexpensive car, he said being frugal is important to him, and that he would rather put his money into things that will give his customers value rather than satisfying himself with material goods. And this mindset is not only held by Bezos, but numerous other rich individuals. Warren Buffett, the investing magnate, still lives in the house he bought in 1958 for $31,500 and claims it's his third best investment, further proving that just because you have money doesn't mean you need to spend it. Habit number 8, crafting their growth mindset. There are two types of mindsets, a fixed mindset and a growth mindset, and as you've probably guessed, those who become rich are much more likely to have the latter. You see, the rich are aware of their strengths and weaknesses, but instead of accepting their flaws, they focus on getting better, and oftentimes this means learning new skills. For instance, when I was first looking into doing freelancing work, I knew I had great business coaching skills to offer. However, I didn't really know how to connect with clients and how much to charge. So what did I do? I leveraged my growth mindset and signed up for a client management course on Skillshare. Literally within a few days, I acquired the skills I needed to start my freelancing side hustle, which has made me thousands of dollars since I started a few years ago. And services like Skillshare let you try their platform for free for 2 months, so honestly, I got the training I needed without ever spending a dime. So if you want to develop your own growth mindset, check out Skillshare, which I've linked down below in the description, and before you know it, you too will have a rich person mindset. Habit number 9, knowing when to relax. When you picture the average millionaire, you probably think of someone who works 18 hours a day trying to maximize their daily output. But in reality, the rich are some of the most conscientious people when it comes to dialing back and recharging their batteries. What they realize is that you can overextend yourself once in a while, but consistent long hours almost always results in lower work quality, distraction, and disengagement. Moreover, the rich realize that having a large amount of money means nothing if it detracts from your ability to enjoy other aspects of your life outside your work, which is why the average self-employed millionaire calls it a day at 6 p.m. so they can spend time with their family, enjoy their hobbies, or just turn off their brain until the following workday. Habit number 10, eating healthy. When it comes to making money, your body has to be as sharp as your mind, which is why on average the rich tend to be healthier eaters than the poor. This may be attributed to their access to healthier food options, but regardless, the rich know that eating healthy offers them a competitive advantage. For instance, eating nutritious meals allows them to have more reliable energy levels, which can increase their daily work output, resulting in them earning more money. Moreover, when employing proper eating protocols, they can maintain an athletic physique, which will foster their confidence and presence, which are key to business success. In fact, in a recent study, 57% of rich individuals went as far as tracking their daily calorie intake, which when compared to their less financially well-off counterparts, resulted in them eating 300 fewer calories a day. Habit number 11, exercising regularly. In combination with their healthy eating, the rich prioritize exercise in their daily routine. For instance, before Mark Zuckerberg starts his day, he makes sure to get a workout in and states that exercising gives him more energy to tackle his day-to-day tasks. Moreover, Richard Branson attributes a lot of his business success to exercise, saying that there would be no way he could do everything he does without having taken a profound interest in his health. While it seems counterintuitive to spend time on activities that don't earn you money when trying to grow your wealth, the dividends that exercise yields are certainly worth it, and the science can back it up. For instance, when you exercise, more blood flows through your brain, leading to the production of neurons and an increase in your memory and thinking performance. In the business world, this can mean the difference between remembering an important selling point when trying to close a client, or allowing you to think of an innovative solution to a problem you've been struggling with. Therefore, if some of the world's richest people can devote time to exercise every single day, then so can you. Thanks for watching. If you want to go from the life you have to the life you deserve, then hit the subscribe button now.